getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Howell to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On first down, Howell. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10, Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Howell looking to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that...
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. It's Howell with another throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Howell throwing on third down here. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
This to McLaurin out on the left side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Howell throwing on first down here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Howell from the gun. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in, they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Love. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw now, here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Howell.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Howell now to throw it.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
First down, Howell to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another throw for Howell.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Now Howell.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Howell.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check nigga. Right through. 6, nigga.
Now Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Green back. Trail green. Snap. Red.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
On first down, Howell. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Hurry.
Following the interception, Love. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready up.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Right, right. Roster, sit. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to look deep down the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Now they go play action with Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, he shifts past him, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9. Love out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st and 10, Love caught on the right side by Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love.
And this one complete to Reed.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And Howe will throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this This offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Love. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Here's Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Number 38. Black shot.
Love now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
6. Madden.
Love, they go play action now. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A higher scoring game, Charles.
I'm the best, I'm the best,